never stops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Game time, game time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Aim high, aim high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Game time, game time. Power up, here we go. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to play? Get ready, the world's at your fingertips. There's nothing like this. Are you ready to play? Yeah, the future's today. Get ready, the world's at your fingertips. Are you ready to play? It's game time, game time. Aim high, aim high. It's game time, game time. Power up, here we go. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to play? Get ready, the world's at your fingertips. There's nothing like this. Are you ready to play? Yeah, the future's today. Get ready, the world's at your fingertips. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I've got the horses in the back, horse that is attached. Hat is matty black, got the boots is black to match. Riding on a horse, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch now. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Head down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spent a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a heavy diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep on back. Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't no more. Ride till I can't no more. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me
Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete.
Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
When it comes to your roof, only trust the experts. Sontag Roofing is GAF Master Elite certified and has been granting lifetime warranties for nearly 20 years. Sontag Roofing. Discover the expert difference at Sontag Roofing today.
Everybody get ready for it. Let's go, game on. We live for the moment. We take it, we own this. Nah, 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 nah. We are the chosen, and you know what happens when we get them going. Nah, 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 nah. We're locked in, we loaded.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the DCG Softball Complex for tonight's regional championship matchup featuring the Creston Panthers and the Dallas Center Mustangs. The Panthers out of Hawkeye 10 Conference come into tonight's game with a record of 32-6, defeating Lewis Central in the semifinals 3-2. The Mustangs out of the Little Hawkeye Conference come into tonight's game with a record of 32-7, defeating Glenwood 8-0. At this time, let's meet the starters for Creston. Leading off, the catcher, number 5, Avon Adamson. Batting second, the second baseman, number 23, Avery Staple. Batting third, the pitcher, number 17, Karen Fredrickson. Batting fourth, center fielder, number 4, Jersey Buck. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Evie Marlin. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 11, Mila Coons. Designated player, number 6, Sydney Staver. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 8, Casey Hansen. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 12, Sasha Forster. Batting left field, number 16, Cora Smith. Head coach for Creston, David Hartman. Assistant coaches, Gracie Hagel and Peyton Rice. And now, starting lineup, the DCG Mustangs. Leading off, the right fielder, number 1, Delaney Fetter. Batting second, the first baseman, number 11, Jenna Gray. In center field, number 19, Annie Avens. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 28, Kale Monte. Your third baseman, batting fifth, number 20, Genevieve York. The catcher, batting sixth, number 13, Addison Lidden. The pitcher, batting seventh, number 27, Tessa Jones. Shortstop, number 24, Sophia Bauman. Designated player, batting ninth, number 15, J.C. Jameson. Left fielder, number 5, Jenna Morrison. Head coach for the Mustangs, Todd Miracle. Assistant Kylie Miracle. The umpires for tonight's action. The plate umpire, Eric Bowles. Third base, Bill Burgett. First base, Wayne Duncan. And now, we ask that you please stand, remove your caps, direct your attention to the flag in center field as we honor America and those who protect our freedom with the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of that brave.
All right, good evening and welcome to a packed house here at Burnett Recreational Complex for some Region 2 softball finals. Winner goes to state. Dallas Center Grimes, Creston Panthers.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I've been ready all day. Yeah, this is Class 4A Region 2 final. Like you said, winner moves on to state, loser goes home. Has to think about it all year long.
That they do, and I'm sure that everybody was watching during the player intros, and I doubt that they were actually looking at the outfield fence, but it is packed out there from foul line to foul line and beyond. You know, normally the DCG crowd makes a pretty good showing out in the left field, but tonight we got the entire right field was packed as well, in addition to all the fans in the stands that are here to make this a very fun environment. And good night for softball, too.
It is a perfect night. A little warm, but we'll take it. Just a slight breeze,
no
rain, nothing crazy. This is perfect for some region final softball. And 2 32-win teams. Strength of schedule might be a little bit, you question it or whatever. But
right. You win 32 games. You're a pretty good team.
Yeah, 20-0 in conference for the Creston Panthers as well. So, in that Hawkeye 10 conference, they know how to win.
And they won that Hawkeye 10 conference, including schools like Glenwood that we just played last Saturday in the semifinal for this regional to get to state.
Yeah, and we just we 8-run ruled them, and I looked at the schedule, and Creston did the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're going to try and compare and get an edge. It's
compare like opponents.
That's right. These two teams, I think, are pretty comparable. We'll just see what plays out tonight and who moves forward on to state and Fort Dodge.
Yep. And so we are one of 8 games tonight in Class 4A for the chance to get to the state tournament. So we are Region 2. Obviously, Dallas Center Grimes hosting Creston, but Region 1, number 1 ranked Cedar Rapids Xavier hosting number 15 Bondurant Farrar. Over in Region 3, we got number 2 fellow Little Hawkeye Conference team Norwalk hosting another Little Hawkeye Conference team in Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa with the upset win over Winterset on Saturday. ADM is hosting against the number 5 ADM is hosting against number 14 Sergeant Bluff Lutzen. Number 5 Pella, who we mentioned on the broadcast last time, upset Carlisle. Well, Gilbert also upset Grinnell, so Pella is now hosting that match against Gilbert for the Region 5. Region 6, number 7, Clear Creek Amana hosting number 10, North Scott. So good game going on there. Region 7, number 3, North Polk is hosting Boone. And Region 8, number 8, Fort Dodge hosting number 9, West Dubuque. But we are ready for some softball here as Tessa toes the rubber in the circle and watches a line drive get hit right past Sophie Bauman. And Jenna Morrison grabs it at the fence and gets it into Sophia with a stand-up double. Ava Adamson starts just like you want to start when you're the road team.
Yeah, and she's hitting .455 on the year. She's one of their big hitters, a senior, and she plays that catcher position.
And they probably did some scouting to know that Tessa doesn't mess around. She pumps strikes.
Yes, so they were looking right away at that first pitch strike, and she knew what to do, got the double.
So a good start for the Panthers here. Real quickly, the defensive alignment for the Mustangs is basically what we've seen all year long with Morrison, Abens, and Fetters in the outfield. York, Bauman, Montag, and Gray across the infield. Addison Liddon behind the plate, and Tessa Jones in the circle. So that was Ava Adamson who led off for the Panthers, and now we have Avery Staver, the second baseman, stepping in.
She's hitting .470 on the year.
Foul ball just towards the Dallas Center Grimes dugout, and while Genevieve York laid out, she was unable to make that play.
Good hustle there by Genevieve, just trying to get the out for your pitcher. Just couldn't quite get there.
So the count is 0-2. Per usual, Tessa's pumping strikes. And the strike 3 on the changeup gets Avery looking.
That's a beautiful pitch. I tell you what, if she can place that all night, she's going to be very successful.
That brings up the number 3 hitter, Taryn Fredrickson, Tessa's counterpart in the circle.
She's hitting .438 on the year.
And she fouls one deep down the left field line onto the warning track.
Yeah, the Fredrickson.
The foul warning track, not the outfield fence warning track.
Committed to Simpson College.
Okay.
And we'll get to her numbers when she's in the circle, but wow.
Chases that one there, and Addison throws down and they got her safe at third base. The ball definitely beat her, but Genevieve not able to get the tag on as Adamson gets down to third on the swinging strike that gets just enough away from Addison Liddon that she's not able to get her down. So 0-2 count here to Fredrickson. And a swinging strike there for the second strikeout of the game. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts for Tessa Jones following that leadoff double by Adamson.
Did you see Tessa's reaction after that?
She was a little pumped.
Is fired up. She is ready to go.
Try telling these girls going to state doesn't mean anything.
Right.
This is Jersey Foote, who swings at strike 1 there. She's the center fielder for the Panthers.
Jersey Foote is committed to DMAC.
Okay.
So,
a couple of college ball players on this Panther lineup.
And she's hitting .355 on the year.
And she pops that one up. And Kale settles under it and makes the catch and then falls to the ground, but still hangs on to the ball. So F4 on the adventuresome followed on or took us there for the last out. So after the leadoff double, Creston leaves 1 on base. There were no DCG errors. They did have that 1 hit, but no runs.
So really nice job. Tessa, giving up that double on the first pitch.
Yep.
And then settling in.
And you like what Adamson did, just being up there ready to hack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was ready to go. Hey, we got to say thank you. Sontag Roofing is a proud supporter of DCG Girls Softball. Helped out to sponsor this so we can bring this to everyone out there tonight.
So very thankful for the opportunity to be here on the air because of what Sontag Roofing has done, along with the DCG Girls Softball Association, the youth program.
And we'll get their liner here in the next half inning. But, really appreciate all the sponsors letting us do this, getting it out to everybody tonight.
Yeah, Tyler and Sontag, they do a great job of being very involved in the community and supportive, so we appreciate what they do there. So now for the bottom of the first, Delaney Fetters, as per usual, the second half of the season will be leading off for the Mustangs. followed by Jenna Gray and Addie Abens. The rest of the lineup looks like Kale Montag, Genevieve York, Addison Liddon, Tessa Jones, Sophia Bauman hitting 8, J.C. Jameson in that GP position, batting 9th for Jenna Morrison.
So we were talking about Taryn Fredrickson, the pitcher for Creston here. She throws a ball. She's got 27 wins. She's 27-3 on the year. And get this stat, 250 strikeouts.
Not a bad season. The reason she is in, Simpson's interested in her coming there.
Yeah, very much so.
She does start Delaney with 2 quick balls, though.
Of course, Delaney's hitting .418 on the year for the Mustangs.
Watches the first strike there. And unlike Creston jumping on that, I kind of think that maybe Todd said, let's watch a couple pitches.
Yeah, I think that's always a good strategy.
And she takes that off the foot for the hit batsman heading down to first base. So with DCG with their first base runner, and that brings up Jenna Gray, team leader in hits, RBIs, home runs, all around offensive juggernaut.
Just keep going, because yeah, she pretty much has dominated this year. Batting average at .470. She's got 54 hits on the year, 50 RBIs, 16 home runs. Those are some big time stats.
16 home runs being the new school record that was just set last year by Macy Reiling. 2 years ago by Macy Reiling with 16, or 15, I mean.
And Jenna, of course, is only a sophomore, so.
And she watches ball 1 there. So maybe some nerves here for Fredrickson in the circle. Hasn't, she's got the 1 strike, but Jenna might have helped her out with that one just a smidge.
I think you're right on that. I think she reached a little bit for it, got a little excited. I mean, these girls all around have to be pumped. The crowd is full. I mean, full to you do not have an open seat in the stands here. It's an exciting night of regional finals softball.
Absolutely. Ball 2 outside there to Jenna Gray. And the quick snap throw back down to first base, but Delaney in there safe.
Delaney's 20 of 21 on the year in stolen bases, so they're keeping an eye on her.
But Jenna might have just sent this game into a run for the Mustangs with that 2-run home run.
That's a Mustang trot for Jenna Gray. 17th home run.
Just extending that record.
What a way to get started for the Mustangs, too.
We talked about how Panthers starting off with that double to the game is a good start for them, and having Jenna Gray just count that back and just say, here, I'll match you times 2.
She does that quite often. I mean, like you said, 17th home run, 52nd RBI. And she's just she's a monster at the plate.
And that brings up number 2 on the team in home runs, Addie Abens, who's been hot lately, swinging a hot bat here the last 2 weeks of the season. Not that she was ever cold during the year, but she's really heated up here lately.
Yeah, she's hitting .408.
But when she hits it, it's hard.
Yes, well, she's got 12 home runs herself and 45 RBIs.
Any other year, that's going to lead the team in home runs.
Yeah.
Take strike 1 there to even up the count at a ball and a strike.
Jenna was celebrating her brother getting drafted.
Right?
I'll get you a home run here, brother.
Good change up there by Fredrickson to jump ahead in the count there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she swings through that rise ball for the first out of the inning. That brings the plate Kale Montag, as Addie giving Kale a little bit of scouting report on the pitcher. As I understand, this pitcher's motion is just a little bit off from a typical motion, and so it takes just a minute to kind of get the spin on it and pick up her motion on that.
Well,
she kind of has a fast,
quick delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 250 now 1 strikeouts on the year. She knows what she's doing. That's for sure.
And Kale swings through that one as well.
And you
Fall
come back
behind
with that
0-2.
change-up, too, and it's tough.
She's got a good arsenal.
Yes, she does.
Ball one there. I don't know if I'm feeling a little bit more of a breeze here coming from the right-hand side of the field. I don't know if the microphones are picking that up for the broadcast, but starting to see the flags kind of out just a little bit. I wouldn't call it a wind yet, but it not going to help that one quite enough. Out in left field there as Kale comes up just short of the warning track.
She had the right idea because that's kind of where the wind is blowing a little bit.
Yep. Flags are kind of pointing towards left, but Kale's got to participate a little bit more with the wind to get that one out of here. That brings up Genevieve York, who, broken record here, is swinging a hot bat lately.
440 on the year.
Swings through that one, though, and falls behind 0-1. Ready to be aggressive up there. Hits that hard through the 5.5 hole for a 2-out single. See if the Mustangs can get something going now with 2 outs.
Yeah, she just kind of, her counterpart, Evie Marlin, just hit it right by her at third base for the hit. Nice job by Genevieve.
Brings up the catcher, Addison Liddon, who having a solid year, both behind the plate and in the batter's box, but an unusual amount of hard hit balls at people.
She's hitting .361 on the year. I talk about a broken record. I think we say this every game. She hits it really hard. It's just generally this year at people. And it, for whatever reason.
Had to borrow a wristband for the plays here from Sophia in the on-deck circle so she knows what coach is calling. I wonder if on that ball one if she missed something there or swings, tips that one back to the fence.
Well, that's what I was curious. So usually you'll see that kind of that fake bunt, and then the runner will run to second, and she swung through it. So I don't know if there was, like you said, a missed sign or something off in communication.
Misses that ball outside. Liddon ahead in the count now, 2 balls and a strike. Genevieve York still down at first base. Genevieve, I don't think, has probably stolen too many bases.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 this year. She's not one of our big base stealers on the team.
Well, and she spends some time, although she's opportunistic and gets away with that wild pitch there.
Any way you can get in scoring position.
Yeah, Genevieve is a good base runner, though not maybe the fastest we have.
Right.
But very intelligent.
Yeah, that's what they used to say about me, too. Very intelligent, just not very fast. Maybe they didn't say that either.
And now we're going to have, looks like, is that Sydney?
Yes.
A new 8th grade call-up from the last game.
Yes.
We don't have her number down just yet.
Sydney Keller.
Sydney Keller.
Yep.
Coming in to run for Genevieve. Now that Genevieve got herself in scoring position, they're going to bring in some wheels to see if they can't get her home.
And we saw Keller on Saturday kind of get crossed up and thrown out in her first varsity game, so I'm sure she's a little bit
little redemption here.
Yeah. Get some
Show everybody
speed.
what she can do.
She is fast.
3 balls, 1 count here. And fouled over our right shoulder here to bring the count full. So Sydney will be off with the batted ball unless it's a ground ball in front of her. And we don't want to run into a tag then. And watches ball 4 there. Now we've got bunt runners on first and second with still those 2 outs as Tessa Jones steps into the box. And with Liddon, we will have a courtesy runner as it looks like Paisley Heidgerken is coming out to run for her. And Paisley is having a pretty good season with stealing bases.
41 of 48 stolen bases.
And 41 is 1 behind the school record that has been in place since 1977.
We were just wee little babies. That's a long time. Yeah,
That's a long time to hold a record.
Cindy Ware, 1977, had 42 stolen bases.
So, Cindy, if you're watching,
your record
don't
is
think it's gonna
safe right now.
Safe for this play as Tessa flies out to left field. So the Mustangs do score 2 runs. They have 2 hits. There were no Creston errors, and there were 2 Mustangs left on base. So at the end of 1 complete, the score stands DCG 2, Creston Panthers none.
The Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association is dedicated to providing girls in and around the Dallas Center Grimes community with the opportunity to enjoy and grow through the game of softball, with more than 250 girls participating annually in both our recreational and tournament programs. Proud to be a key part of youth development in the area. Mission is to foster a positive environment where girls can develop a lifelong love for the sport. They emphasize sportsmanship, character, and team spirit while building strong softball fundamentals. Beyond teaching the game, they focus on preparing the athletes to compete at the next level, including future high school programs, by instilling discipline, resilience, and teamwork. So we got to say thank you so much for the Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association sponsor tonight.
That association, a lot of these girls aren't where they're at skill-wise.
100%. I mean, they do a phenomenal job of
the vast majority of these girls came through that program. So we definitely thank them. And I think they've done a really good job of running that over the years to give opportunities for girls to play at a high competitive level. So Creston Panthers back at the plate here. We'll have 5, 6, and 7, Evie Marlin, Mila Coons, and Sydney Staver.
Evie Marlin's hitting .421 on the year.
That's a solid season as she takes ball 1 there.
She is a senior. They have quite a few seniors and juniors on this team. Creston.
Good veteran squad. Evens the count there at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Of course, we're talking about Taryn Fredrickson for Creston. Tessa Jones having a great year as well. She's got 21 wins, and her strikeouts are pretty phenomenal too. Yeah, 177. So no slouch there as a sophomore.
Nope. And we talk about the broken record of the Mustangs having these big, good batting averages and stuff. And so far we've seen that with all the Creston Panthers as well.
Yeah, their lineup top to bottom looks really solid as well with those averages.
And gets this chase on the changeup there for out number 1 in inning number 2.
It's really, I mean, for our home schedule, one of the only teams that we've seen top to bottom where their batting averages are really solid. Usually you'll get 1 or 2 mixed in there that are 100, 200, right? But not tonight.
Misses upstairs there for ball 1.
As Mila's hitting .312 for Creston on the year.
Mila, a good athlete, a shortstop here for the Panthers.
Another senior.
Pops that one straight up. And Addison able to get under to make the catch there.
Always scares me I always look immediately where the bat is.
Yeah, well, she stumbled on one a couple times here. But, I'd like to see her kind of get her back turned to the pitcher's circle there when that ball's up in the air like that. So you got the spin in the right direction. You're not trying to play it sideways, but she was still able to come down with that. And Sydney Staver, we had her sister Avery Staver, the second batter of the game. Now Sydney Staver, the designated player, in here. She kind of fights that one off foul towards the Panthers on deck circle.
And she's hitting .318 on the year.
Is she the younger? Do we know that?
Sydney is the junior. And Avery is a junior.
So maybe twins?
Maybe. Twins, cousins, something, right?
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We know they both can play softball really well.
And they've helped bring their team to the regional championship for Region 2.
That was close. He's going to check with said she didn't go, but she wanted to. She had an idea.
Good hold there.
Yes.
Good hold. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Deuces are wild, and she fouls that one straight back to the screen. Good at bat here by Sydney Staver.
Yeah, she's really battling.
Held off on that, fouled that one off. And there's still people streaming in out in the outfield and here in the stands.
They keep coming in looking for seats, and
not many here.
No, they're very disappointed.
Ball low will bring the count full. Tessa took her mask off after that one. She's getting refocused.
She's very good at that. Just reset.
And she frequently follows that up with a good strike, which she gets the out there. So of the 6 outs, 4 of them have been strikeouts. There were no Panther runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base in the top of the second. Now as we head to the bottom of the second, the Mustangs will lead off with 8-9-1, Ballman, Jamison, and back to the top with Delaney Fetters.
Let's say the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times, support your athlete and team positively, and enjoy the game. They allow us to do their regional games.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
We appreciate that. Just watching Creston here, they do their in-between warm-ups very similar to how the Mustangs do, where they've got an individual girl out playing catch with each outfielder, and they've got people with buckets at home plate throwing the ground balls out there. So
I really like that, too. I think it's smart because usually the old tradition was to throw it from first, and then the ball's not coming from first, right? It's coming from home plate. And I think that's a great adjustment by both Coach Miracle and Coach David Hartman for Creston.
The only thing that I've observed with that is your first baseman is not warming up their arm at all.
That is true.
And so when there is that unusual time when the first baseman's got to make a throw, they haven't made it for quite a while. Ooh, just foul. Sophia Bauman with a rocket down the third baseline that just hooks foul.
Sophia, she's been lighting up lately.
Heating up.
361 on the year.
And she was at the Mendoza line around the 2nd or 3rd week of the season, so she has really done a good job of getting that average up.
And I don't know if you've noticed, she's had up to 8 home runs on the year.
She has power. She's got pop. There's a reason that South Dakota wants her to come play softball there.
Yes. But it's got a sneaky 8 home runs. I mean, you're just like
a lot more lately here.
Yes.
I remember the game down in Norwalk where she hit one off the top of the fence, and Norwalk's fence is about 10 feet deeper than ours. So if it would have been home, it would have been her first home run of the season, but it was not. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes there. Sophia's got a pretty good idea of the strike zone.
Yes, she does. She plays really well on defense as well, so she's all around.
She's a pretty complete package as far as she's got a good arm, she's got good speed, got good power, and she's showing here the last half of the season that she's got the hit tool to be able to not just have power but also hit above 300. Oh, swings through that one. I think that changeup got her there. Nice job by Fredrickson.
Well, it was a really good idea for Fredrickson as Sophia just missed the pitch before.
Exactly
come back
right.
with that changeup to get her out in front.
That brings up designated player J.C. Jamison in the 9-hole. She's been in this role about the last half of the season here, maybe a little bit more, 2/3 of the season or so. Takes ball 1 high there.
She's hitting 360 on the year. As the 9-hitter, we always say that's really good.
To have your 8 and 9 both at 360 is a good problem to have.
Yes.
Ball 2 high there. And JC has been spending most of the season as the catcher for the JV squad and hitting well enough there to earn some DP reps here at the varsity level. Ahead in the count now 3-0. I'm speculating that she'll probably have a take sign here. Nope, no take sign. Just a rocket 5.5 hole.
I love the aggressiveness.
Yep.
I mean, you expect someone to take there, right? And catch them off guard and just let it rip.
Well, and a lot of times that 3-0 pitch, when they expect to have that take on there, is the best pitch they're going to see.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you get a free rip at that. And looks like Jenna Morrison's going to come in to run for Jamison. Jenna is the flex player who's out in left field, and that's who JC's batting for. And we're back to the top of the order with Delaney Fetters, who was hit by a pitch in the left foot in her first plate appearance.
Jenna Morrison at first is 7 of 9 stolen bases on the year.
Again, I think that Jenna is a really good base runner. Doesn't try to steal a lot, but is opportunistic and pretty smart on the base paths. Delaney fakes the bunt there and takes that, strike one. Ooh, pops it up and puts Jenna in a bad spot. Unfortunately, the first baseman can't make the play. Pitcher's not happy.
No, she is not.
But Delaney with the poor bunt attempt there for the second out of the inning. I think that she was actually trying to bunt for a base hit and just didn't do it very well. But Morrison heads up to get back to the base, even though she by rights should have been out. But the dropped ball there at first base keeps the Mustang inning alive.
Yeah, Fredrickson, the pitcher, was not happy her first baseman dropped that ball.
Nope, should have been out of the inning.
Yeah, J.C. Hansen for Creston over at first base. Might have to buy her a candy bar or something after.
Ball 2 outside there. She appears to be trying to stay away from the power of Jenna Gray's swing there.
Yeah,
everything's away.
After that first bomb she hit in the first inning, I would too.
And Jenna did chase that one outside pitch for strike one in the first at bat, but these are too far outside to even. Looks like they're maybe just going to put her on base.
Yeah, it's exactly. They weren't even going to mess around with her.
So now we have runners on first and second with Addie Abens. Addie struck out her first plate appearance. I believe, if I remember right, she kind of got fooled on a changeup.
Yeah, you're right. She was the victim of that nasty changeup from Fredrickson. So the thing is, when you walk, Jenna, then you've got Addie here, and she hits a ton too.
450 with 12 home runs or whatever she's got.
Yeah, exactly. 12 home runs and 45 RBIs.
But bloops that one out there. Is it going to center fielder cruises under it to make the catch there. Nice catch by Jersey Foot there in center field to hold the Mustangs scoreless in inning 2. So the Mustangs have one hit, no runs. There was that Creston error that would have ended the inning, and then there were 2 runners left on base.
Got to say thank you again to Sontag Roofing, proud supporter of DCG girls softball, helping bring this broadcast to everyone out there on DCG TV.
Yes, again, thank you to Sontag Roofing.
Creston beat Lewis Central 3-2 on Saturday to get here, and of course DCG beat Glenwood 8-0.
Good Lewis Central squad, I think.
Very good. Yes. Yeah. That was a tough game.
I mean, Creston was obviously hosting, so they were favored, but
yep.
You can't take anything for granted.
DCG does lead the series 11-3 against Creston since I guess 2009. So
it's a relatively recent series.
Yep.
All right. So 8-9-1 for the Panthers. J.C. Hansen, Sasha Worster, and back to the top with Ava Adamson.
J.C. Hansen's hitting .420 on the year.
It's not too bad for your 8-hole hitter.
No.
We were talking about how Sophia with .360 in the 8 hole is pretty good. That's
yeah.
Sophia might have a little bit more pop in her bat, but
yeah, I was looking, and JC's got 7 home runs, so
she's
pretty close.
Yep. Not less pop.
She also has 25 RBIs on the year.
So good season for JC. She is, I believe, the designated player for. I can't read my writing.
I think JC's playing first base.
Oh yes,
but
so she had that drop over there.
Yeah,
that, Fredrickson was not happy about.
No, she was not.
She's going to try to redeem herself right here on this 1-2 pitch.
Yep. She's a junior.
Hangs in the at bat.
Junior, so she'll be back next year for Creston.
The 1-2 pitch. Misses upstairs to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Tessa misses again outside to get the count full. She didn't take the mask off this time, but
no.
See if she can refocus here and attack the zone. And she does get the called third strike there for the first out of the inning against Hansen. That brings up Sasha Worster, the right fielder, for her first at bat of the game.
And she is hitting .281. Sasha's a senior as well.
I'm thinking she might be a little bit of the speed that you like to see at the bottom of the order.
Yep.
Turn that order over as an outfielder there.
I think you're
Takes
exactly
a
right.
Good change up there for strike one, though.
We had talked about that earlier in the year. You know, sometimes these teams will put their speedster at the 9 spot.
Oh, well, that one got away from her.
You know, hoping they can get on and create something for the top of the order.
Exactly. 1-1. Misses upstairs again. Having a little trouble locating that rise ball, looks like.
Yeah, that's usually the one pitch that gives her a little bit of trouble.
Count evens up at 2-2 as Sasha swings through that one.
But again, when you have 21 wins on the year and 177 strikeouts,
you're still doing okay.
Yeah.
Foul tip to the fence. It is fun to see this many people at the ballpark. And you can hear them. There's just that buzz in the air, or buzz in the stands and in the outfield.
It's lively.
Good way of putting it. And that rise ball gets the chase for the second out of the inning. That gets us back to the top for Ava Adamson.
She'll probably re-watch this and say, see, Eric, rise ball is not a problem for me.
Right. So Ava Adamson attacked the first pitch she saw in the first inning and drove it to the fence. It didn't get to the fence in the air, but it did get to the fence, and she went in there with a stand-up double. Takes ball 1.
And she is the Panthers' hits leader. She has 51 hits on the year. She's hitting .455, and she's got 8 home runs herself.
So she can play softball.
Yes, she can.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And I don't think that she is going to play at the next level. She is a senior.
Okay.
I think she might be going to University of Iowa, but I don't think she's playing. I could be wrong, but I was trying to find that earlier today as I was working hard, obviously.
Fouls that one off over the right side.
But she can swing the bat.
And hit a ball with it.
Yes.
1 ball, 2 strikes here for Ava Adamson as Tessa toes the rubber. And got fooled on the changeup there and squibs one down to Jenna Gray at first base for the unassisted out there for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors for the Panthers in the top of the 3rd. And after 2.5, the Mustangs have a 2-0 lead. Mustangs with 3 hits, Panthers with that 1 hit that Adamson had to start the game.
This is kind of the way I thought this game would play out a little bit. 2 really good pitchers in the circle tonight, and you're going to see some interesting strikeouts, I think, because both of these pitchers know how to strike other hitters out. So
they've been pretty good with that.
Yes, yeah. So I think this might be low-scoring pitchers duel sort of game. I could be wrong. Maybe, you never know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the way I figured coming in.
When you're facing a pitcher you've not seen a lot of, that first time through the order is usually pretty slow, and then you see that second time through the order, and we start to see both sides of the ball. Both dugouts are able to watch that pitcher a little bit more and read the pitches better, and that's when you tend to start seeing a little bit more offense, is that second and even the third time through the order. So we'll see how that plays out here as we are entering the bottom of the third here.
We saw that on Saturday against Glenwood, to your point. I mean, the first couple innings were a little bit, and then all of a sudden DCG kind of opened it up.
Yep, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, was it?
Yeah.
So 4, 5, and 6 here for the Mustangs. Montag, York, and Liddon. Kale hit a ball out to left field, kind of a can of corn fly ball out there to Cora Smith in left field, but she takes strike one here to lead off the bottom of the third. So Kale flew out, Genevieve singled past the third baseman, and Liddon was walked. And Kale drives one past a diving Mila Coons there for a nice single to left field.
I think the ball might have hit Coons' glove there, and just she couldn't quite get to it because that was a rocket off Kale's bat.
Hard hit ball. Are we going to have a pinch runner come in for Kale now, as looks like Anaya Bowens into the game.
Let's see what Anaya's stolen bases here. She is 12 of 14 on the year.
And she had a couple games early on where she was still kind of figuring some things out, and maybe it was the signals, maybe some different things, and got, I think that at least one, if not two of those stolen bases were when there was some confusion about what she was supposed to do. But when she does a straight steal, I think that she's maybe only been caught the one time, if that.
She definitely has some speed, as she just showed off.
Yeah, Genevieve swings through that one, and the umpire calls interference on the runner, but I think that the Anaya was in there safe.
Yeah.
Not on the runner, on the fielder, the second baseman blocking the bag. But
so that'll be her lucky number 13 steal of the year.
Genevieve swung through that for strike one. And now we do have a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the third. Shows bunt, but pulls back for ball one. I don't think that she's actually faking. I think that she will put one down if it's not a ball.
I agree. Move that runner over to third and see if you can get her home, extend that lead. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
Just missed on that bunt attempt, just foul. Interesting to see what she'll do now.
Okay. Misses inside for even in the count at 2-2. The Panther crowd, the Panther faithful were not pleased with that call.
They wanted that one.
Foul down the right field line. So just received notice that because of the humidity combined with the temperatures, that there's going to be a mandatory 3-minute water break after this inning.
All right.
So
I'll drink some water.
I don't think they care about you.
Oh.
And Genevieve bloops that one to the second baseman for the first out of the inning.
I mean, it is a little humid out here, and the temperature
It's sticky.
Yeah, it's around 90, so.
The breeze helps.
It
but
does
it's still.
Yeah, but it is. I can understand it. It gets a little sticky out there, especially we're in the shade. They're in the sun.
Yep.
So.
That makes it all the difference.
It does.
So Addison steps in. She walked last time after a quality at bat. She's got Anaya down at second base in scoring position.
I would love to see Addison have a breakout game.
The snap throw back to second this time, and Anaya in there safely.
It's not a bad idea by Adamson there, you know. And
try to keep her honest.
Yep.
Fouls one off the right side of the stands there. Brings the count to 2-1. Liddon worked a full count last time before she took ball 4. Pounds that one to the second baseman. Ooh, tough hop.
That was a nasty hop.
I almost think you have to give that an error, but that was a nasty hop. And it could have been just the spin on the ball, but the press box gives them an error on that as well, but that does bring Anaya Bowens in to score. At the very least, she would have made it to third, even with the would have been an out. But Paisley comes in to run for Addison again.
So we're on record watch here.
We are on record watch.
Tessa gonna fake bunt here and give her a chance to
Get
tie the
down there,
record
yep.
here.
We'll have the umpire clear the plate off before we do any of that, though.
You know, Addison hit that ball so hard, and I think that contributed a little bit to that.
It absolutely did.
I mean, just that thing spun off.
Speaks to what we were talking about earlier, just how hard she hits the ball. But that was they had to take Tessa had to take her pitching towel out from her belt. Not sure what the logic is behind that.
I noticed on Saturday that they didn't make her take that off.
Yeah. And she does tie the record.
That is it.
Congratulations, Paisley Heidgerken, for tying a 47-year-old record.
Yes.
Something like that.
42 stolen bases. I mean, that is incredible. Congratulations to Paisley. And that was, I mean, a straight steal, too.
Yep.
It was
Tessa had a delayed swing
yeah.
to give her space. I think that was strategery there. Takes that one high for evens the count at 1-1. So Paisley Heidgerken, the newest to enter the record books at Dallas Center Grimes High School, as she ties the single season stolen base record.
As a freshman.
That's
the amazing part.
Tessa takes strike 2 there.
Yeah, that's just incredible. We talk about how much stress Paisley puts on the defense.
Yep.
I mean, that catcher, they usually have nightmares when they see her out there on the pads.
Once they know what she can do.
Right. They see that speed. Tessa coming in hitting .353 on the year. See if she can help herself out.
And we'll not get a stolen base there with the wild pitch. But
she'll have to share it for now.
Yep. Cindy, you've got a partner. Full count here to Tessa. Good base running by Paisley there, not to get tagged out on that ball that was almost hit her. But good play there by the third baseman to check on the runner and get that throw over to first for the second out of the inning. So that brings up Sophia Ballman. So Paisley needs to be on alert here, because Sophia likes to pound foul balls down the third base line.
Yes, she does.
And so Paisley might need to be on the lookout. Strike 1 low there.
Yeah, we were talking about that, or you were talking about that play that Evie Marlin made at third. Really nice play. Look back, make sure she's not going anywhere.
Tried to tag, but still didn't spend enough time on it that she couldn't get Tess at first.
Yep.
Good changeup there by Fredrickson to put Sophia Baumann in the hole there, 0-2. This is where the batter's got to work to try to get this run home. Takes ball 1 high.
We always say Sophia has a really good eye. I think that changeup caught her off guard a little bit.
Yep. But that might not stay in the yard. It's a question if it stays fair, and it does not. So,
man.
Long foul ball there for Baumann.
And that's the second home run foul ball that Sophia's hit.
Off the bat, I thought maybe, but that wind is kind of shifting more from right to left as opposed to just out to left, and so I think that might have helped, along with maybe a little bit of a hook.
Boy, that thing was smoked, though. You can see the pop she has in her bat, too.
It was long. It almost made it out to the sidewalk. Ball low. The umpire is, the catcher, I should say, is questioning the umpire as the coach also comes out from the first base dugout to say, what's going on? Where did that miss?
Some fired up Panthers over there.
There are indeed. That one bounces away and Paisley comes in to score. So another wild pitch there gets Paisley from second all the way, 2 wild pitches I should say, gets her all the way home.
Yeah, Fredrickson's going to want those 2 pitches back because it got her to third and then it got her to home. Both of those wild pitches.
And Sophia Baumann now with the full count and nobody on base. So in a way, Sophia did her job, got the run home, maybe just not the traditional way.
Right.
And ball 4 low. So we still have 2 outs in the inning here, and that will bring designated player J.C. Jamison to the plate. J.C. with a nice single in the her first plate appearance in the second inning.
Yeah, I was looking at J.C.'s only got 1 home run on the year.
But she's got some pop in that bat.
She does. That surprises me a little bit.
I always tell my kids that home runs are actually just accidents. you just try to hit the ball hard. Sometimes it goes at people, sometimes it hits the fence, sometimes it goes over.
Yeah, if you go up there trying to hit a home run, usually you pop the ball up. So.
Yep. So we wouldn't mind seeing an accident here, but I'd love to see just a hard hit ball. But she's behind 0-1 in the count right here. There's something going on here where their Creston coach is unsure of what's going on.
Yeah, Creston head coach David Hartman.
Not sure what's couldn't hear well enough what's going on.
Yeah. Did you hear that Boone score though?
Yeah.
Up on North Polk 5-3 early.
Jamison behind 0-2 after fouling that over our right shoulder here. Pella's up, I heard.
Yep.
We'll have to, at the break here, during our 3-minute water break, maybe we can look at a few scores.
3-minute water break. You got the stopwatch out on that?
I won't have to, but somebody will. Get out of play. J.C. Jamison stays alive with a foul ball almost into the Creston dugout.
It's one of those times I wish we had stats on how many hits she gets with 2 strikes.
Right.
It's a lot.
So Jamison will step back in 0-2 with 2 outs here. Fia Baumann down at first base. In her sprinter stance, ready to go. And Jamison watches that pitch, generous corner there, I would say, but so now we're having a 3-minute water break. So we're going to step aside for just a second and say thank you to Sontag Roofing.
When it comes to your roof, only trust the experts. Sontag Roofing is GAF Master Elite certified and has been granting lifetime warranties for nearly 20 years. Sontag Roofing. Discover the expert difference at Sontag Roofing today.
Okay, so we're back, And a quick word from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union.
Students who compete in high school activity programs have better educational outcomes, including higher grades, higher achievement, test scores, and higher educational expectations beyond high school. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa.
So some updates here. In Region 1, they have not yet started, or we don't have scores yet in Region 1 and 3 and 6. But in Region 5, Pella is up on Gilbert 4-0. In Region 7, Boone is up on North Polk 5-3. In Region 8, Western Dubuque is up on Fort Dodge 2-1 in the 4th. And in Region 4, ADM is up on Sergeant Bluff Luton 5-1 in the 3rd. So that North Polk scores in the 3rd and the Pella scores in the 4th. So, and we're here in the top of the 4th, about ready to start the top of the 4th inning here with Creston coming to the plate with their 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Avery Staver, Taryn Fredrickson, and Jersey Foote.
Does that feel like a 3-minute break to you? The girls were out pretty quick.
Maybe the break included the warm-up time.
There you go. I don't see the first base umpire, so maybe he went and got in some shade as well. Oh, there he is.
There he is, yep.
Yeah.
Hiding behind the dugout on us.
Getting a little shade. That sun is right in his face.
Yeah, it is. All right, Avery Staver. Watched strike 3 last time. See what she does this time. Struck out on 3 pitches in the first. Takes ball 1 high there.
I think that wind is blowing up the fertilizer from the fields.
Yeah. Hits the outside corner there for strike 1. And I do think that the breeze is picking up, but I must say that given the temperature and the humidity, that the breeze is kind of keeping it more tolerable.
Yeah, it's a welcome breeze, that's for sure.
Tessa falls behind 2-1 there on that outside pitch, and we'll toe the rubber as Avery Staver fouls one straight back towards us, but we got a nice fence in the way.
I was looking, and she leads the team in home runs with 14.
Okay, so she's got some thump in her
Yeah,
bat.
she definitely does.
Second baseman. I think that was maybe a changeup that went over the zone a little bit there. Brings the count full. Foul ball. Check swing foul there, goes off of Addison. She chases it down pretty quickly.
Yeah, she's used to taking those foul balls.
Life of a catcher.
Yes.
It's the reason that they call that gear the tools of ignorance. She punches one out to right center field there. Falls in front of Addie for a second hit of the night for the Panthers. A nice single there to right center field. Kind of off the end of the bat, took a little bit of the sting out of it, and just drops it in there. Couldn't have thrown it out there much better.
Yeah, I mean, that was a perfect hit. Like you said, just perfect placement and really good at bat.
Yeah, it was. Worked the count full, fouled a couple off, and then served one into right center field. That brings up Taryn Fredrickson, who flies out to second center field, but they call her out at second base. Addie Avens fields the ball. Would have been a single, but smartly makes the throw to second base, and the umpire started the call safe, but then changed his mind and went out. By my eye, which might be biased, I thought she was out.
It was close, no doubt about that. I mean, that was a bang-bang play for sure, but again, he's right there, so you just have to trust his eyes.
That's exactly right. Trust his eyes when it's in our favor. But great heads-up play there by Addie, as well as Sophia on the bag, or was it Kale on the bag? I'm not sure which now. That was there ready to receive the throw for the out.
I'm thinking it was Sophia, but I could be wrong.
That's who I wrote in the book, the traditional 8-6 put out at second base.
Yeah, traditional, yeah.
And Tessa jumps ahead quickly, 0-2 against Jersey Foot, center fielder for the Panthers.
I mean, how cool is that name? Jersey Foot. That is, man, that's fun to say. She's a senior, hitting .355 on the year.
Misses that one outside. Had some very good friends when we lived out in Ohio whose last name was Foot. And when we first got to know them, it was hard not to say, are the feet coming over? It's the foots instead. So that 2 balls, 2 strikes there. I have learned that now, and it's second nature.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Yeah. Takes strike 3 on the outside corner. That might have been a generous corner too, like we saw against JC.
We got 7 strikeouts now for Tessa Jones. Is that what you have?
I'll have to add them up here in a second.
Yeah, I always have to double
high.
check my math. I was definitely not a math major.
Yes, 7. Averaging 2 per inning.
That is, that's pretty good.
That's a good stat. Addison thinks about throwing down to first, but Jenna's off the bag a little far for that.
Evie Marlin was one of the victims last time up.
Yes, she was. Takes that pitch high for ball number 2. Tessa goes back to the rosin bag, kind of regroups a little bit. Didn't take the mask off this time, but we got the strike him out, throw him out, double play. No, not a double play because that was only the second strike. But that does end the inning. And
wow.
So Evie Marlin will start the next inning at the plate. So that was a 2-6 put out for the 3rd out of the inning. And that was a rocket by Addison, not off the bat this time, but off her shoulder, firing that thing down there for the quick out.
I mean, that was a rocket. Great throw, plenty of time. I mean, that was a really nice job, and of course Sophia applying that tag. Got to say thank you again to the Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association. They're dedicated to providing girls in and around the Dallas Center Grimes community with the opportunity to enjoy and grow through the game of softball, with more than 250 girls participating annually in both their recreational and tournament programs. They are proud to be a key part of youth development in the area. Again, thank you to Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association helping us out with some sponsorships tonight.
And we could also say sponsoring the girls on the field as they all came through the program.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but a vast majority of them did.
I was going to say, I would think most of them did.
So we will be at the top of the order here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 4th, with Mustangs ahead 4-0. Scored 2 in the first and 2 in the 3rd. But Taryn Fredrickson doing a good job of keeping them at bay to some degree.
Well, we knew that coming in. I mean, with her numbers, coming in 250 strikeouts and 27 wins, she's tough in that circle. So it doesn't surprise me at all to see her keeping the Mustangs.
Delaney with a fly ball out to left center field. And the left fielder, Cora Smith, gets under that for the quick put out there. So that brings up Jenna Gray, who is 1 for 1 with a walk, and that one was a long fly ball over the right center field fence to make the score a quick 2-0 for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
And her last at bat, she saw 3 pitches and then received the 4th one as an intentional. But Take strike one there on the outside corner. Again, they're really pushing that outside corner against Jenna. Just gets under that one and skies one. See who calls it, and Taryn takes care of that herself for the second out of the inning.
It's got to be a relief as a pitcher to see that pop up.
Yep. Yep.
Because, I mean, when she has 17 home runs on the year, it's like you just never know.
With the height of that, it was on the sweet spot. She just didn't quite square it up.
Yep.
So that brings up Addie Avens, who struck out on a good changeup in the first and hit a fly ball out to center field in the second. And take strike one here to start her at bat in the fourth. Ball low there. Catcher's not sure about it, turns around to ask. Normally umpires don't like it when the catcher turns around to ask.
I was thinking the same thing.
If you just face the circle and just talk to him, he's more than happy to talk to you in most cases, but you don't want to show him up and turn around and look at him and say, I think you missed this one.
I was thinking the same thing. When you turn around and let everyone
know that you're complaining about it.
Yes, that's never that's a good way to make an umpire not happy.
You don't want to. You're not going to make friends with him that way.
No.
Good change up there. Evens the count up at 2-2.
But maybe Abe was just asking him what his address was for the Christmas card. You never know.
Right, no. Ooh, got her off the ankle there. Addie worked her way down to first base. Doesn't look too worse off for the wear there. She hustles down to first base. That brings up Kale Montag. Kale hit a fly ball out to left field and then hit a nice single, I think, also to left field in her second at bat. So she's 1 for 2. And then her pinch runner, Anaya Bowens, came in to score for her in the third inning. Swings through that for strike one.
You can see that Taryn's got that changeup, that nasty changeup. That's why she's got so many strikeouts on the year. That thing is tough to deal with.
That's a tough pitch.
Yeah.
Takes that one bottom of the zone. Oh, and 2 to Kale. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls that one off over the right side.
Kale's had a really good year at the plate and at second base and in the circle. She's kind of done it all this year.
Good two-way player.
Yeah.
A lot of times in that circle, she takes advantage of the fielding experience she gets at second base. But another hitch
that's
there.
Not that hitter, but
maybe not.
It must have got underneath the foot.
Coach Miracle asking, and she's like, nope, didn't hit me. But that does get Addie Evans down to second base in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's hard to not react to try to get out of the way of that. But if you can just take a freebie on base there, or just hit a home run over the left field fence. No wonder she didn't want to take a free base.
Yeah, she had something else in mind.
Something much better, yep.
Kale Montag with another Mustang trot around the bases. 2-run home run.
That makes the score DCG Mustangs 6. Panthers still 0 as we continue to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, but that was a rocket, an absolute scud out to left field. If it would have hit the scoreboard, I think it would have put a hole in it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she missed.
Someone had a 10 out there, might have put a hole in that. That's Kale's second home run on the year and the 20 and 21st RBIs.
Yep, that brings to the plate Genevieve York. Genevieve with a single in the first and a pop out to second in the third. Takes strike one there, though. Genevieve with a little pop in her bat too, has the ability to go back to back, and of course we'd always love to see that, but I just like to see her square one up here and hit one hard. Taryn is a quick worker. She's ready to go, and just waiting on the batter to get in there.
She does not mess around.
And maybe a generous corner there for strike 3 looking to end the inning. So the Mustangs score 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no Panther errors, and nobody. Let's see, there was nobody left on base.
Kale took care of that.
Yep. At the end of 4, the score stands: Dallas Center Grimes 6, Creston 0.
We got to say the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring that they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their head held just as high as every boy. Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Really appreciate you guys letting us be here and announce the regionals, this regional final to go to state.
That's exactly right. We wouldn't be here at a softball game if it weren't for the Girls Athletic Union. So the Panthers will lead off the bottom of the 5th, or the top of the 5th here, excuse me, with Evie Marlin, who was at the plate at the end of the 4th inning when Taryn Fredrickson was thrown out trying to steal, or that could have been a courtesy run. I missed that. But Evie Marlin will come back to the plate with a fresh count, followed by Mila Coons and Sydney Staver. Tessa's average dropped that inning. She only had 1 strikeout instead of 2.
Well, maybe she'll have 3 here.
Nope.
No.
But good job by Jenna to field her position and then scamper over to first for the quick out. And the first out of the inning.
Yeah, really nice job by Jenna to take care of it herself.
When you can get a 1-pitch out, you take that.
Absolutely.
Softly hit off the end of the bat, kind of a squibber.
Well, you keep that pitch count down.
And those are sometimes very challenging because they're spinning so funny. You never know how it could hit the glove wrong and just squirt out and just straight over our heads there for strike 1.
Well, I got Aaron Wilson in front of me. He's going to grab any ball that comes our way. I can tell. He's ready to go.
I don't know. It looks like he's talking to people. He might not even notice. Ball outside and low.
I heard there were a couple of scouts in looking at Tessa on Saturday.
Okay.
So
that's always fun.
Yeah, getting some looks from some D1 colleges.
Nice. That foul ball squirts past Genevieve, just foul. That's one of those dangerous ones. If it that was pretty close to hitting the base, and there was no way Genevieve could have done anything with it.
No.
So just went foul. That makes counts 1 ball, 2 strike. And Tessa misses outside there to even the count at 2-2.
We always say, Tessa, you can tell how she wears the emotions on the sleeve. You know how she's feeling. She kind of hit her leg after that pitch. She didn't like that one.
Not happy with it.
No.
But Rifo, that one might be the first run of the game for the Panthers. Over the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter.
Nice shot there by Mila Coons, the shortstop for the Panthers, getting her team on the board with the first run of the game for the Panthers. A no-doubter. The only doubt was whether it was going to hit the scoreboard or go over it.
Right. And that's
her cleared it.
Her 6th home run on the year for Mila, so really nice job of hitting there.
New life in the Panthers as they get on the board. Just their 3rd hit of the game. But it's a big one.
It is a big one. I mean, it's you get that first run on the board, you feel pretty good about yourself. So see how it goes from here.
Now they've got to try to keep the momentum going and just try to get base runners. Sydney Staver steps to the plate now. She struck out in her first plate appearance. As Tessa misses that one, that changeup low and away. A fister that Jenna Gray with the snag. Great play by Jenna Gray there. Again, that's one of those that could be spinning funny and hit that glove and just spin right out, but she snags it and keeps it secure. So now Jenna's got 2 outs this inning.
I mean, we always brag about her at the plate. She's made a couple really nice plays here in the field this inning. A little snow cone there.
Corner cone still open.
That's right. Be a nice night for that.
Fouled over the stands to the right of us here.
Tim, you might get on the news tonight to see KCCI here.
Oh, yeah? I doubt that they're here for me. If we get the crazy catch back here that you saved my wife, then we'll both be on the air.
There we go.
Getting their obligatory pan of the fans, showing how full it is.
It is full. I mean, this is packed to the gills. A lot of people were coming up here earlier and said, well, there's no spot. Got to go to the outfield.
Go back to the car, get your chairs.
Yep. Got a little pause here. I think we're
getting a ball.
Yeah. A lot of foul balls tonight, so maybe getting a little low.
Yep. Getting restocked here with the foul balls. I'm not sure who's responsible for actually providing the game balls here today. If they send those to the umpires to bring out, or they send it to the host school to bring out, or if they reimburse the host school for the cost of the balls, or I don't know how that works. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We'll ask them after the game.
Yep. Swings through that for strike 2. J.C. Hansen struck out looking with a full count in the 3rd inning. Now battling here with 1 ball and 2 strikes in the top of the 5th. Takes ball too high, even the count.
And she's got pop in her bat as well. 7 home runs on the year.
Fouls that one straight back. Keeps the count alive.
You know, coming into this game, I was impressed because we have 49 home runs on the year, which I thought, that's quite a bit. They had 51. So
they are.
They know how to do it too.
They know how to get the ball out of the park. They know how to hit the ball solid. Right there, strike 3. Couldn't pull the trigger and watches it go by. That's back-to-back 3rd strikes that she watches go by. But the Panthers are on the board. They score 1 run on that 1 hit. There were no DCG errors and nobody left on base. So at the end of 4.5, the score is now Mustangs 6, Panthers 1.
I'm going to say thank you to Sontag Roofing, proud supporter of DCG girls softball, and helping us bring this broadcast to everyone out there so you can watch it from the comfort and the air conditioning of your own home.
Or from your miles and miles away.
That's true.
A lot of grandparents, I think, get on here for these games when they can't get in town to watch their girls play.
Different states, Texas, who knows? I mean, they could be from anywhere.
So we've got the scoreboard says 6-1, and we've got 6 hits for the Mustangs and 3 hits for the Panthers. Maybe that's just 5 hits for the Panthers, or for the Mustangs, I'm sorry.
I mean, 6 runs on 5 hits, pretty good deal.
Yep. Yeah, that is just 5 hits. I think our scoreboard's got it wrong. No, it's got it right now.
Pretty good productivity there.
Yep, good efficiency. Lyndon steps into the plate now. She had a walk in the 1st inning. and then she reached on an error on a hard hit ball to the second baseman in the third inning. Ahead in the count quickly here, 2 balls and no strikes.
We had mentioned Frederickson going to go to Simpson College, the Fighting Elephants. They're actually the Storm, but their mascot is an elephant, which kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
Yeah. Sends one out to right field, and the
Ooh.
right fielder makes a adventuresome catch,
Yeah.
Sasha Wurster, but she does haul it in for the first out of the inning. That will bring to the plate Tessa Jones, who has flown out to left and grounded out to third. The third baseman made a nice play, Tessa's last at bat, where she fielded the ball, looked the runner that was on third, tried to tag her but didn't quite get there, and then sent the ball to first to get Tessa out. And Tessa forgot to take her towel out again.
It just depends on the umpire.
Yep.
Like I said, Saturday they did not care.
Or it could be the opposing team saying something about it, and then the umpire has to enforce it.
Absolutely.
Swings through that one. That was a big swing, but just threw it.
Yeah, that was one of those. Tessa about had enough of that, and she wanted to get one back. She gave up home run that last half. She thought she had ideas.
Yep. Hits that outside corner there for strike 2. So Frederickson quickly ahead 0-2 on her counterpart Tessa Jones, who fouls one just over the stands to the right of us here.
Yeah, she fought that one off. I think she might have looking for that changeup again and just got a piece of that.
Fouls another one off the right side. Turning into a good at-bat for Tessa here. She battles those off. Oh and 2, 1 out. Pops one up, running it out, and nobody's able to get there. New life for Tessa Jones, another foul ball. It was perfectly placed where nobody could get to it in foul territory. It was still in play, but not fair.
Right in the middle of 3 Panthers.
Yep, catcher, pitcher, first base, all converging to watch it land on the ground.
Tessa had a little conversation with Coach Miracle there, maybe what to look for here.
You wonder if he's saying, here's what I would throw at you at this point in time,
right?
Or just reinforcing what they've talked about in practice as she skies one to the shortstop who makes the catch for the second out of the inning. That brings up Sophia Baumann, who's hit 2 almost home runs, foul.
Yeah.
Or they were over the fence, just foul. But she struck out in the second and on a good changeup, and then walked and was stranded on base in the third. Takes ball 1 there to start off this at bat.
She straightens one out. She's been on them.
It's hard to let the ball travel, but that's what she needs to do, is let it travel deeper and then be just as explosive as she always is, and she's going to find some either space or make it really hard for somebody to field it. Fouls that one straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sophia Baumann.
Just very patient at the plate.
Yep. Like we've said before, good sense of the strike zone. Takes that change up for strike 2. It was a nice pitch there on that outside corner. Maybe
really
a generous corner, but it was still full count.
She's got 4 strikeouts on the evening, Frederickson does. She's doing a nice job as well.
Sophia pops that one up. The first baseman calls it and makes the catch. So 3 pop-ups there in the 5th inning for the Mustangs. So no runs on no hits and no errors and nobody left on base. So at the end of 5 complete, the score is Mustangs 6, Panthers 1.
Say thank you again to the Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association. Their mission is to foster a positive environment where girls can develop a lifelong love for the sport. They emphasize sportsmanship, character, and team spirit while building strong softball fundamentals. Beyond teaching the game, they focus on preparing their athletes to compete at the next level, including future high school programs, by instilling discipline, resilience, and teamwork. Again, thank you to the Dallas Center Grimes Softball Association, help sponsor tonight's broadcast here on DCG TV.
I was just checking on some scores, and it looks like my phone is not updating. So I might have to restart that app or something.
You gotta love technology, right?
Yes, you do. But Panthers start off here in the top of the 6th, down to our last 2 innings here. Mustangs ahead by 5. The Panthers will go 9-1-2 here with Sasha Worster getting her second at bat. She struck out in the 3rd, and this will be her second plate appearance.
Yeah, she kind of made that acrobatic catch out there. She caught it, kind of slipped down her glove, and she caught it with her other hand. So,
yep.
Any way you can get it.
Got a pinch hitter in here for the Panthers. Kennedy Strider, number 20, stepping in for the Panthers.
Kennedy Strider is hitting .409 on the year.
Nice pinch hitter to have in your back pocket there. Tessa misses outside there for ball 1. So Pella has extended their lead 5-0 over Gilbert now in the 6th inning. Boone still holding on over North Polk 5-4 in the 4th inning. Western Dubuque still holding on over Fort Dodge 2-1 in the 5th. As Tessa gets that ball fisted to Strider, fists it out to Montag for the F4 for the first out of the inning. ADM has extended their lead to 7-1 in the 4th inning over Sergeant Bluff Luton. And those are the only scores that we have right now. Nothing reported yet from Xavier, Oskaloosa, Norwalk, North Scott, Clear Creek, Amana. Strike 1 there to Adamson, who is 1 for 2 here tonight's game. Bashed a double in the 1st and then hit a squibber out to Jenna Gray at first base in the 3rd.
Yeah,
change up there, just over the zone, does not fall in, 1-1 count.
She smoked that ball right off the, I mean, it was first
From
pitch.
get-go,
yeah, right for a double. Tessa has settled down since.
So she falls behind here, 2 balls and a strike. Have to say this breeze does help make things feel not too bad, especially now that the sun's kind of down out of the way. It's cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, it's feeling really nice.
Adamson fouls that one to the screen and evens the count at 2-2.
Sitting at 82. Beautiful evening.
Ooh, good piece of hitting there by Adamson. Gets one just out of Genevieve's reach at 3rd base and falls into the grass for a single.
You can see her speed too. And she's 16 of 18 stolen bases on the year. And she was rounded in that corner like she was ready to go to second.
Yep. We'll see if she tries to get into scoring position here, or at least eliminate the force out by getting down to second base. But might think twice after Addison gunned that last base stealer out. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, it wasn't. That ball was there in plenty of time.
Staver with taking strike 1 there.
We'll say the bugs are out. And they love me.
Gets the one on the corner there. The umpire seems to kind of like that outside corner a little bit. That's been a little bit generous for him at times here.
He's pretty consistent with it, though. That's his favorite spot.
And so we want to go back to it again and again.
Yep. Absolutely.
For the strikeout there on Staver. Second out of the inning there. So pitcher Taryn Fredrickson comes back. She struck out in the first, and then she reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth, and either she or her courtesy runner, I didn't get if she had one or not, was thrown out at second trying to steal.
I believe she did. I didn't get a number on it. But I think it was a pinch runner for her.
This one might end up in the stands. Oh, almost a catch by Genevieve's little sister. Off her hands.
Off her hands. It's good effort, though.
Yep, barehanded. You gotta applaud that.
She's feeling the love from all the fellow Mustang fans.
And sometimes that can be hard because there are people there yelling and trying to get out of the way, and you're trying to stay there and catch it. And Tessa's going to snag that one to end the inning there for the Panthers. So the Panthers do get a base runner that time after another hit by Adamson. But they don't get anybody across, and they leave one on base. There were no Mustang errors.
It's a really nice job by Tessa Jones in that inning. I mean, she buckled down and went to work and said, all right, enough is enough. Let's get out of this inning.
Exactly. So we do have the 9-1-2 here. Jamison, Fetters, and Gray for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the sixth.
So students involved in educational activities often have many healthier behaviors leading to better physical and mental health. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa.
Special shout out to the union for the work that they do to give an Iowa girl a chance to play sports.
Absolutely, they do a phenomenal job too, trying to bring everything, all of the games for state tournaments to everyone.
So JC is about to step in here as Creston finishes up their warm-up pitches. The throw down to second, a little offline there by Adamson, who might be a little tired from running the bases there, but I'm sure she's used to it. But this time of the season, and fatigue is not really an issue. But yeah, she's a tough little player back there.
She is, yeah, and so she's not very big, but she's a really good ball player.
So JC Jamison, she struck out her last time up. She hit a single her first time up, and we'll see what she's able to muster this time. Swings through strike one there. Good pitch by Fredrickson.
I mean, if you're Fredrickson, you feel like you're only giving up 5 hits, but 2 of them were home runs.
And that doesn't help.
No.
Good changeup there, gets her chasing.
Yeah, that changeup.
Fooled on that one.
That has fooled a lot of hitters, I'm going to say, throughout the year.
Not just tonight.
No.
But it has definitely fooled some Mustangs tonight.
Absolutely.
Change up again, gets her chasing. But Adamson fires down to Hansen for the first out of the inning. That brings up top of the order, Delaney Fetters. Delaney got hit by a pitch. She flew out to the pitcher and to the left fielder. The fly out to the pitcher was a bunt attempt that was poorly executed, and about got Jenna Morrison picked off second base, doubled off second base, I should say.
Probably should have.
Yes. Fist that one over. That might be trouble, but not quite deep enough over the shortstop. So another pop up off the fist for her, and the second out of the inning. That brings up Jenna Gray. She's 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, and a pop out, a high sky fly ball to the pitcher. Swings through that one on the outside corner for strike one.
Of course, we're talking about her brother Tatum Gray, got drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays, third round, so he's no longer going to Oregon.
No. Be a fun night to be there with the family.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
for them all to celebrate together. Jenna hits that one, falls into the Bermuda Triangle out there between the second baseman, left fielder, and center fielder. So
there was just nobody there.
and it looks like Paisley's going to come in and pinch run this time. So no longer the courtesy runner. She'll be the pinch runner for Jenna Gray.
See if she can get that record alone by herself right now.
And Addie Abens will step to the plate. Addie is 0 for 2 tonight, but she's also been hit by a pitch and came around to score on Kale's missile to left field. Interesting that they would bring Paisley in this situation because Jenna's not a base running slouch. She's got some wheels, but Paisley just gets up there and gets the new school record all to herself.
She wanted to be all by herself.
Yep, and she does. Stolen base, single season record for Paisley Heidgerken. Congratulations to Paisley as well as all the runners that she's run for, because I think that all those situations she has been on base as a courtesy or pinch runner and going in there doing her job, what she's asked to do, and getting those stolen bases. So number 43 on the season for her. And now, Addie might have just given us a bigger lead. Woo! Home run number 13 for Addie Abens.
A Mustang trot. Another 2-run home run for the Mustangs. Did that thing have a stewardess on it?
That was a pretty long fly ball there.
That was pretty long.
And Mustangs now up 8-1. I think that if we get one more run here, that will end the game, but we still have 2 outs here, so it's not like that's an inevitable factor. So Kale with the home run, her last at bat. And so our 2, 3, and 4 hitters have all hit home runs tonight. Kale also with a fly ball to left field and a single to left field. So she's 2 for 3 on the night with 2 runs and 2 RBI.
When your top of the order is doing what they're doing, you win a lot of games.
That's exactly right. Gets handcuffed on that one and pops out to the second baseman, but good inning for the Mustangs as they get 2 more insurance runs across, and that will leave the score Mustangs 8, Panthers 1. So head to the top of the 7th. Last inning, last chance for the Panthers. They got 3 outs to try to score 7 runs to at least get this score to even. And
Tessa looking for her 22nd win on the year and to advance to state.
Right, which is the bigger goal here. 22 is nice. State is better.
It is.
But congratulations again to Paisley Heidgerken for stolen base number 43.
That's incredible.
She, breaks a 47-year-old record.
You do the math around here. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I mean, it's 1977. That's all I know. That's a long time.
47, 48-year-old record.
Yeah, move over Cindy Ware. Hello, Paisley Heidgerken.
That's exactly right. So,
kind of the same way with Jenna Gray at home runs.
Yep.
A couple of.
I know you just graduated last year, Macy, but we're going to take you out of the books.
Right, exactly. And I'm sure she's just fine with that.
Yep. She had a good year at DMAC. She was the Conference Offensive Player of the Year at DMAC this year, her freshman year over there. So
really nice job out of her.
Jersey Foot will lead things off here in the top of the 7th for the Panthers. Jersey's 0 for 2 tonight so far. Takes ball 1 there. She popped out to the second baseman and then watched strike 3 in the 4th inning.
Speaking of DMAC, I believe she is going to DMAC, so be teammates.
Might be teammates with Macy Reiling next year. But takes ball 2 there. So Tessa behind in the count here. This is where you want to just attack the zone and get strikes in there. And if they hit them, they hit them. But coming back with 7 runs is a tall task in 1 inning. And so you want to just make them hit the ball and let your defense do some work. And they hit that one hard down to left field. Nice single out there. Jenna Morrison did a nice job cutting that ball off and keeping it in so that Jersey stuck at first base.
Yeah, really nice job of hitting there by Jersey. You can see why she's going to go play a DMAC. I mean, she smoked that ball.
That brings up Evie Marlin, the third baseman, who struck out in the second and was at the plate in the fourth when Taryn's courtesy runner got thrown out trying to steal, but then ended up grounding out to Jenna Gray in the top of the fifth. Strike one there to Marlin.
You know, Liddon does a really nice job of keeping runners close. And Jersey's got 16 steals on the year, 18 attempts.
Kale looks at second, but decides to take the for sure out there at first. That run means nothing if it crosses the plate at this point in time.
It's a really smart play by Kale Montag there.
If she could have got the tag, yes.
Yeah.
But, you know, Foot with the quick feet to get by her there and avoid the tag.
Yeah, just take your out. That one run doesn't mean anything at all.
That will bring Mila Coons to the plate. She popped out to Addison behind the plate there and then hit a long home run her last at bat. That was a no-doubter over the scoreboard. But she falls behind 0-1 here. And even though she had that home run last time, you still got to attack the zone here and make her do it again.
Absolutely.
And if she does, you tip your, I guess, in
mask,
yes, and move on to the next batter.
Yeah, outs are in your favor if you're the Mustangs here. You just, like you said, just want to throw strikes and make them do the work.
Swings through that rise ball for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shout out to Mike Bynum and his team for the camera work they do, the graphics they do. Just looking at the screen here, that you know they keep up on the count, the hits, the errors in the game. That count ball misses for even in the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, they do a really nice job. Just this broadcast is so good.
Except for the announcers. Good change up there, just misses, must be low on that. Tessa wanted that one.
Yeah.
She kind of get a little skip and a hop there. Full count here. Got a runner on down on second. Coons at the plate. Hard ground ball. Sophia gets the play. Can't get the play at first, though. She stops the ball in the outfield. The runner advances from second to third. But Coons legs that out. That would have been a heck of a play there if Sophia would have thrown her out. She's got the arm to do it, I think. She just looked at the runner at third before firing to first.
Yeah.
I think that was the difference there. But Coach Miracle comes out to talk to the girls. Got runners on first and third, 1 out here, and 7, 8, 9 left to come up. Sydney Staver, who struck out and popped out to the first baseman. J.C. Hansen struck out twice. Sasha Worster has struck out and popped out to the second baseman. So just get everybody settled back down.
Yeah,
focus
that's a really good idea
focus.
by Coach Miracle here. Just everybody settle down. We still got an out. Just need 2 more. This game's over. But I tell you, that shot was pretty deep in the hole, and Sophia made a heck of a play. She just couldn't quite get her.
Like I said, if she doesn't look at third, if she just fires it, there's a chance. I'm not saying she's out, but there's a chance.
She does have a strong arm, too.
Yeah, Sydney Staver steps up. Ball 1 misses outside. The other thing that they were probably talking about there was runners on first and third in that situation, just talking through what are we going to do if the runner tries to steal, how are we going to handle that. Evens the count at 1-1. if nothing else, I'm a little surprised that they don't try to get the runner down just to eliminate the force out and make the ball have to be thrown across the diamond for the out.
I was thinking the same thing, but
good hit ball into left field. Will bring one run in. Addy cuts it off and fires into third. So we've got runners on first and second here after another single. So the Panthers get their second run of the inning. They are not turning over. They're not rolling over. They are battling to the very end here.
And you would expect that from a 32-win team, right? They just they're not going to go away
They've probably
quietly.
been in this situation a time or two over the course of this many games.
Yes, absolutely.
And so they know they've got the firepower to be able to come back, and they're showing that they're showing what they're made of.
Yeah, they average 8.2 runs a game, so they definitely have the firepower.
Ball one misses low there. Runners on first and second. And Tessa fires that in there for strike one. So we got Coons at second, Staver at first, Hanson at the plate. Tessa Jones still in the circle, and an 8-2 ball game here. Mustangs trying to close it out. Panthers doing everything they can to fight for the end. Delaney Fetters makes the catch and fires into second base. The Coons tags from second, gets to third. So we've got 2 outs now. The Panther faithful thought that had a chance of getting out, but Delaney settles under it, still in the grass, not quite to the warning track. Makes the secure play and fires it straight into second. So now we're back to runners on first and third, but we've got 2 outs now. And Sasha Worster, or it could be Kennedy Strider. Let's see which number that is. Looks like maybe another pinch hitter here. I can't quite see the number.
Yeah,
20 something maybe,
yeah,
21, 27.
Well, if it's 21. Okay, there we go. So that would be Jensen Tussey, a freshman. Who's hitting .312 on the year.
Yeah, but that's quite the situation. Get your freshman in.
Bring a freshman in.
Season's on the line, no pressure here.
Yeah.
But hopefully she'll represent herself well here and represent the Panthers well and battle. Takes ball one inside.
It was a really nice job on that fly ball for Fetters to get that back in quick. And I like that Sophia made the decision. I'm not going to throw it anywhere. I'm just going to hold it.
Yep.
Nothing crazy.
And we got a lefty in here. Takes that ball outside. I think it's outside. Watching the replay here, it didn't look outside.
Yeah, that zone is shrinking a little bit here in the 7th.
Yeah, calls that strike there.
Doesn't quite want to go home yet.
I thought the one before that looked more like a strike than that one did.
I agree.
2 balls, 1 strike for Jensen Tursey. Swings through that one for strike number 2. Count evens up at 2-2, and the Panthers are down to their last strike as we've got Deuces Wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And the season on the line here for the Panthers. See if they can extend it to at least one more at bat, or will it end here? And Tessa fires strike 3 on the outside corner there as the freshman watches strike 3 go by. And that ends the season for the Panthers and sends the Mustangs on to state. The Panthers didn't go down without a fight, though. They scored a run there, had 3 hits, and left a couple runners on base. There were no DCG errors. So congratulations to the Panthers on a phenomenal season, going undefeated in conference play and reaching the regional finals here in Class 4A softball. So a good season for the Panthers. I'm sure that they are disheartened and saddened to have their season come to an end here. But good showing by them tonight. They did not roll over when the score jumped out to 8-1. Battled back, got another home run of their own, or I mean another run there. They did have that 1 home run, but So the Mustangs will now go to state, where the opponent is yet to be determined, I believe, but they will play on Monday next week. And that is
up in
Monday
Fort
the
Dodge.
21st,
Yep.
in Fort Dodge. And they will get their banner presentation here momentarily, and they'll get a ticket that they can take pictures with and stuff. And it might be a little bit of a longer night here tonight as they celebrate and take pictures with the banner, going to state and whatnot. But Todd Miracle's first season back at Dial Center Grimes, and he takes his girls to state.
Pretty amazing.
I don't think that was necessarily the projection coming into the season with the talent that walked out and graduated last year. I mean, that team had 6 girls that went on to play college softball, and just were almost started the dynasty in the Little Hawkeye Conference with back-to-back conference championships or something to that nature. But this group really came together relatively early. The lineup moved around a little bit the first week or two, moved some pieces here and there, but it really settled in about the 3rd or 4th week of the season and just never really changed. And put up run after run, win after win, and had a couple minor hiccups along the way. But when you beat the number 1 team in Class 5A, you beat the number 2-3 team in 5A, you play the number 2 team in 5A to a 1-run loss at their place. A lot of good things for these Mustangs here today.
Real solid team, and like you were saying, not a lot of people projected them to make state this year, so really cool for Coach Miracle to come back in his first year and
it's like he never left.
Help take these girls to state. Pretty awesome event too for them. I mean, they're all just smiles and having fun out there, so really cool.
Yep, the girls are wanting the coaches to come get in the picture.
Yeah, 33rd win on the year for DCG, and wow, that was a fun one. I mean, the score is 8-2. They both had 7 hits.
Yeah.
So Tessa did a really nice job just kind of spreading those hits out.
That's exactly right.
Limiting the damage.
But good season for the Mustangs here. I want to give a little shout out here to High V, because they actually invited the girls over for breakfast this morning, and a High V breakfast on the house for the Mustangs for a pregame meal here today. So shout out to them for what they've done to support our community here and our team. But
did they get the unicorn snot in their hair again for this game like they did Saturday?
No, I don't think so. I don't see the bubble braids, so that they're still wearing the headbands not the headbands, the scrunchy things you make the ponytails with.
Well, you can't ask me. I have no hair.
Yeah,
so.
But they're still wearing those, but I don't know that there's unicorn snot. There's not bubble braids this time. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign off here for tonight and for the season, and want to say thank you to all of you for tuning in, and we've had a lot of fun doing this season. And again, special thanks to Mike Bynum and his daughter Ella and the girls that run the cameras out there.
Tim, it was fun.
It
Good
was
year.
fun, yes.
I mean, the year's not over, but we're done with our part.
Our part of the year is over, and so we will say farewell and thank you. And good night from Burnett Park, where the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs are Region 2 champions and heading to state.
Our future is gone.